Hello, my name is Jesus Diaz, and I'm a senior at the University of Oklahoma. Today I will be presenting an overview of the geography and the climate of China. China, or the People's Republic of China, is a country in Northeast Asia with a very diverse geography. According to the CIA World Factbook, China is situated at 35 degrees north and 105 degrees east. The area of China is approximately 9,596 square kilometers. With its vast physical landscape, China has a combination of plains, plateaus, and valleys. As seen on the map of China, some of the bordering countries include Mongolia, Kazakhstan, Nepal, Pakistan, Vietnam, Afghanistan, and India. The geographic diversity of the bordering countries represent the vast geography of China. From the Himalayan mountains near Nepal to the tropical south bordering Vietnam, as well as the subarctic north near Russia. The CIA World Factbook also states that the population of China is approximately 1,379,302 as of July 2017. As of 2018, 59.2% of the population in China is urban. This is a trend that has been continuing as the population of China has moved from agricultural to industrial. As seen on the map of China, most of the cities are located on the eastern part of the country. The largest cities are Shanghai, and the second largest city is the capital, Beijing, with 19.6 million people. The GDP of China is $12.1 trillion as of 2017, which means that GDP per capita is around $16,700. This shows a 6.9% increase in overall GDP, which is much larger than most countries, especially countries that are already developed, which only have about a 2% increase in GDP per year. According to the University of Washington, China can be divided into two main areas, China proper and Outer China, which was historically separated by the Great Wall of China. China proper, as can be seen in the images, is where the majority of the population of China lives. China proper is the area of China with good soil, water resources, the Yellow River to the south, and the Yangtze River, and pleasant temperatures which contribute to the fertile land found in this region. The main crops of China proper are rice and tea. To the south and to the north, wheat and corn are also common. This is the main reason why most cities in China developed along this area. Outer China is the part of China located to the north and to the east of proper China. In Outer China, the Yunnan and Gizhou Plateau, the Lost Plateau, and the Tibetan Plateau can all be found. In this vast area with mountains, deserts, and prairies, sheep, horses, and even reindeer can be found. Contrary to proper China, there are not many large cities in Outer China, as we can see in the previous maps. This is because the temperature and the landscape are much more extreme than in proper China. The climate of China is extremely diverse, from tropical in the south to subarctic in the north. The climate of China varies from very dry, almost desert conditions in some areas in the south to rainy and hot in the tropical south and southeast. Even though China experiences great variation in climate, the majority of the country is situated in the temperate zone and thus experiences all four seasons. China also has a prominent monsoon climate, which means large variations in both temperature and precipitation. Since the majority of residents in China live in the river basins, as was previously mentioned, flooding in these rivers will affect large amounts of people. With China continuing to be heavily dependent on agriculture, it is important to ascertain the future impacts of climate change on China. China is very vulnerable to the possible impacts of climate change, especially for being home to more people than any country in the world. The National Climate Center China Meteorological Administration Institute have made projections for temperature and precipitation in China from 2071 to 2100. The table below demonstrates these projections on temperature and precipitation. Overall, the temperature in most parts of China will increase significantly and the precipitation will either increase or decrease, but in some parts of the year, precipitation is expected to decrease significantly. With the increased temperatures and decreased precipitation, droughts will be more common and more areas will not be suitable for agricultural production. Many areas of China, especially China proper, rely heavily on agriculture, which need a stable climate, good soil, and appropriate amounts of water. These projections are very troubling for China.